It was a calm, quiet evening for Ash and his horse companion Axiom. That was until... Hey, calm down. It sounded from over there. I'll go check it out. Don't worry, maybe it was just an earthquake. A giant metal robot was erupting towards them at a very slow pace. Well, it's certainly large, but it really doesn't look threatening. It moves so slowly and rigidly. With each movement, it creaked and groaned. The people of the kingdom have always been shocked by the appearance of these seemingly impossible creations. One shows up roughly every month. Despite the menacing appearance, these robots are friendly. It seems to just haul resources from somewhere to somewhere. Its purpose, origin, and creator are all still unknown. But in this video, I'll be building it. It's time to break the fourth wall a bit, as it's been 10 months since I last made a video from Ash's Survival World. I failed twice figuring out a way to sustainably farm bone meal, and it's entirely a skill issue, but this episode is different. We're going to build this giant robot in survival to cover up a mob farm. You see, in everyone's Minecraft world, bones are an absolutely essential item, and in my survival world, that's no different. Heading south from Vicuna village, we find a desert settlement, still in the works, both structure and name-wise. A central building block in these ancient temple-looking structures is bone, which we're dangerously low on. There's really no reason not to build a mob farm, so first things first, let's actually build the farm part in the ocean. Then, I'll let ambitious Ash enter the scene and he can go crazy with the robot. Gotta take some pictures of Axiom, all the pictures I can. Okay, let's have a talk for a moment. I know this video started off with a lot of new ideas, both in terms of this world, its builds, and my video making as a whole, but for reals, I want to chill out for a bit this episode. It's been almost a year since I last posted a video from this world, and uploads have been frequently infrequent. Let's hang out today, build a cool build, and maybe you'll get to know me and my goals here better. Oh boy. I think I've made a mistake. I've got literally 8 months of various random footage anyways, and sorting through this is going to be a nightmare to say the least. Oh my god, that was so scary. Oh, thank you for feather falling. Whoa. 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 With the mob farm pretty much functionally in place, let's talk about the resources for this behemoth. We're on episode 4, so it's not like I've got all the best farms yet. In fact, my best farm is probably this carrot field, which isn't an exaggeration. That being said, I wanted to make sure everything was easy to gather. That's why I opted for some simple resources like cobblestone, granite, terracotta, and acacia wood. We'll also give this build a more run-down industrial feel. The next thing we need to get is copper, like a lot of copper, which means we need to raid a trial chamber. There's something not many people know about trial chambers, and that's that the loot actually used to be incredibly overpowered. When I started my survival world, it was June of 2024, and I was on a pre-release version of Minecraft 1.21. Nowadays, the loot is pretty good, but nothing to get extremely excited about. There's of course the mace, armor trims, diamond armor, and banner patterns if that's your kind of thing. But this clip from my first time raiding a trial chamber shows just how broken it used to be. So now we're going to the trial chamber to get copper, which is less exciting than finding 3 high-level enchanted books, a diamond chestplate, and an enchanted golden apple on your first chest. But hey, before trial chambers were even added, getting oxidized copper was an utter nightmare, so I can't really complain. With all of the copper gathered, that leaves just a few random materials to gather, like blaze rods and bone blocks. However, through the magic of video editing, I've kept a secret from you guys. That's right, I killed the Ender Dragon. I know, not a very crazy surprise that the guy building a 140 or so block tall structure in the ocean wants an easier way to get up and down. It's really just gotta be done. All in all, I'm saying I want an elytra, which means we have to kill the Ender Dragon, and I've done this way too many times. Let's go get a few Ender Pearls. I actually have some Ender Pearls though in my main base here. Might as well just check real quick. Oh, sweet, I do have 4. Awesome. Alright, 10. And there should be our final Enderman.
There we go. 13, that should do it. Alright, let's quickly grab some blaze rods. I just realized we could have killed the Enderman in the warped forest. What was I thinking? Alright, let's take the trek across. 30 blaze rods should be enough. Alright, and we're out of here. Oh boy, that skeleton is very scary. You are going off the edge. Alright, just before we go, I want to go ahead and enchant a bow, see if we can get anything good on this. Punch 2 is not bad. To be honest, I'd love some power right here, right about now. Power 3, okay. We'll roll the enchantment one more time. Ooh, there we go. Power 4, flame and unbreaking. Nice. Oh, I had a power 3 infinity bow right in here. Alright, quickly craft that up, and there we go. Power 5, flame, unbreaking 3 infinity. Alright, I feel prepared. Let's do this. And we are going the one direction I had hoped we wouldn't go in. The ocean. Oh boy. Alright, I'll catch you later, Axiom. Let's head on our boat towards the dragon. And here we are. Alright, it's time to just kill an ender dragon. Alright, buddy. There we go. Yeah, this is it. Alright. Alright, buddy. Let's do this. You and me. And just one after the other. Oi! I did not mean to go that high in the air. Got a lot of good shots in. Oh my gosh. One after the other. One more shot. Yeah, there we go. Dragon destroyed. Awesome. Alright, give me all that juicy XP. Let's go. There we go. Nice. We should get up to 67 levels. Cool. And we got ourselves the dragon egg. Sweet. Alright, all this so we can go get an elytra so we can build the robot. Alright, let's throw this in and whew. Okay. I always get scared when I'm on the edge because you know that glitch that happens where people fall off. Let's go find ourselves an end city and be on our way. There we go. There's the end city and it has a ship. Perfect. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Dealt with that. Alright, here we go. I'm a little worried about my armor, but I think we'll be alright. Nice. Bit of golden iron. Sharpness 3. Ooh. Not a fan of that curse, though. Ooh, that's a good chest plate. Ooh, really good leggings. Nice. Ooh, nice boots as well. Wow. And, of course, the elytra. Awesome. Oh, the orb is coming for me. Oh, it hit me. Dang it. You're kidding me. I was just about to fall, and then another orb hits me. Gosh dang it. There's our way out right there. I guess we should probably get out of here, huh? So there is another end city right there, but I'm not really feeling it, so let's just head back home. After all, we've got a big robot to build. Better get to that. As a little bit of a progress update so far, I built the legs and feet of the robot on an unrecorded stream. We functionally completed none of the farms, but the majority of the resources we need are gathered. So I've been filming this particular video over the past 6 or 7 months. I don't exactly know the state it's in, but we have made some decent progress on the robot, and boy, am I glad we got this elytra. So anyways, sorry if there's a little audio inconsistency in this video, that's just what happens, but I need to get more iron. If we look at my little schematic here, you can actually see that we have run out of iron trap doors, and I also think I need a few hoppers up there. But anyways, the functionality of this farm is pretty much fleshed out, and item sorting and all, so we just need to get enough items and obviously put a roof over the mob farm so it starts generating monsters. But let me tell you, a continued struggle I'm having is all this honeycomb we need to get, because every piece of copper that we place on the robot needs to be waxed. I honestly thought this robot would take me like 3 weeks to finish building in survival. Life had other plans, but honestly, in these videos, I feel like I don't talk to you guys enough, and part of that is my, desire to make a really good video that is just constantly packed throughout the whole way through. But I think this series is a little different. I started this series because it's something, I built my channel off of Let's Plays, right? And I wanted to create something that was special. This whole series is special. It's the thing that kind of, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to say catapulted my channel, but it got me to think more critically about, making YouTube videos. But to be honest, these videos in this world, as much as I haven't made many videos on it, of the ones that I have, it's kind of shaped me into like the video editor that I am, and the type of career that I have. This world holds a special place because of that. And when I go back, when I'm 50 and look at my channel or whatever, who knows if I'll even still be around then. But the point is, I want to look back at this series and be like, wow, that was a really good moment in my life, because life has been good. I've been able to move out. I have a pretty good job doing things I love, which is making Minecraft videos. Not this isn't my particular job. I do video editing, but I want to be able to come back to this and have a little bit of reflection. So that's kind of what this is about. We're just out here getting more resources. This project has taken me many months of my life. I've built little bits and pieces of that robot. I've constructed parts of this video throughout so many months. So now each little bit reminds me of an important time that happened in these past few months, and I think that's really special. I used to treat videos on this channel kind of like a job, I was on a gap year in college. I guess I'm still on that. But when I first started, I started taking this channel very seriously, and I was like, I want to turn this into a job. And, maybe it indirectly kind of helped get to where I am today, but this channel has now, it's more of a sentimental thing. It's more of a thing where I can create passion projects and learn new skills to bring elsewhere into the world. And part of me wants every video to be perfect, but I can't really let that happen. And I know many people who've just come here for the build have skipped past this part, or even clicked off the video, or just watching and listening, which is cool. But when I took this channel much more seriously, I wouldn't include moments like this. And so for all my fans who've been around here for, a year, 2 years, heck, even 6 years, because I've been making videos that long, I guess I just wanted to provide some insight into my life, right? Because, when your creator stops making videos, it can be a little like, oh no, what happened to them? But I'm around, I'm doing well. It's just now that the focus on this channel has shifted for me. And it's not like I have no aspirations to, make really good videos on here anymore. It's just that I think I'm okay. I'm okay with this video just reaching a few people that really care. And that's kind of the state I'm in right now. Will that change over the next few months? Probably. But I think that's just something that's so cool. Every little bit of footage that I've gathered for this video is probably going to go in the video, regardless of if I like it or not. And so all that's to say that this video is a much more sentimental one to me, and it's just one that has the effect of time, right? I've spent so much time deliberating over this video. I've spent so much time making the video. So yeah, with all that said, let's get to finishing up this robot and honestly get on to new videos, because in this world, I have some insane builds, some insane plans that I really want to build. I've already built them. You know, part of how I make my videos is I just go into creative, I plan out a build, I think about how I can incorporate this into a survival narrative, and I go for it. And that's pretty much what this robot is. And I know some people would disagree with that design philosophy for videos, but it's what I have the most fun doing. And I end up with an end result in the video that I'm just really happy with. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's build the rest of this robot. Everything I said there is true. Now it's a month later and I'm sticking to my word that I will keep the segments editor Ash might cut. You see, as a YouTuber, I'm very fixated on getting people to watch as long as possible. YouTube rewards this behavior with a higher revenue and pushing your video out to more people. Segments like those destroy your average watch time. But as I said, this video is a passion project. I'm trying to lean my channel into a balance where I feel like every video can be a passion project and an experiment to see what works and doesn't work for both me and the platform. You know what really doesn't work though? My lack of an iron farm in this world. I keep running out. Now I need to go get some more. So we're about 60% of the way through this build here, and honestly, it's taken too long. Look, I'm on day 408. I can't remember when I started this video, but it was definitely below 300. So, you know, barely halfway through. And honestly, the biggest problem is that I don't have mending. No, you know, I take that back. But the biggest problem I have is that I don't have a beacon. And that makes it so resource gathering is so much harder. It really is easy to underestimate the power of insta-mining in this game. It actually speeds up survival building so much. I mean, the amount of times I've had to just come back down in this cave to get, you know, andesite and granite and go get deep slate and other things like that. Like I had to go to the trial chamber to get copper and all these things. They just take a lot of time. And then not having mending is tough because I have to repair my elytra, which I need phantom membranes for, and so I have to not sleep, and then that causes more mobs to spawn on the robot while I'm building it, and then I have to worry about enchanting new tools because, as you can see, my fortune pickaxe is almost broken. Something I'm realizing is that the order of farms that I've built in this world is not very good. Actually, buddy, do you want to, I don't think I want to kill you. I think I want to cure you. I would actually really like to keep you. Get in the hole. Okay, cool. Your name is Betty? Nah, that doesn't feel right. Maybe, Benjamin? What about, Beth? Yeah, that seems right. You're a Beth. I think they don't despawn when they have armor, but, I could be wrong. Let's see if I can go get the stuff to cure this guy. Oh, Beth, I have a little bit of a surprise for you. Okay. I honestly should have saw that coming. So the reason I want to actually cure a zombie villager is because I have villager trade rebalancing enabled in this world. So that means certain books are really hard to get, particularly mending. So imagine I could take Beth all the way to another place and then turn them into a swamp villager and then be able to get mending. That would be huge. Except now that I think about it, we would have to cure the zombie villager in the swamp. I guess it'll have to be a side mission for another time. Anyways, the only real mission inside this video is to finish the rest of the robot, and of course, I know we all want to see it finished. Seeing this thing done would seriously make me happy, so you know what, let's cut to the chase. Villager trade rebalancing is a really cool way to make things more challenging, but when you're me, and you build giant robots in the ocean, mending doesn't just become a desirable item, it becomes a nearly unavoidable need. So yeah, my elytra broke, and I was only going to repair my elytra so many times before it got too expensive, so I actually went out to the end and found 3 more elytras with its remaining durability. With those 3 in hand, I was able to use some spare and breaking books to make them last a little longer, and it might just be enough to finish this massive build. Can we get a little progress update, Editor Ash? You know, the little sidebar thing, and oh, sweet, thanks. As you can see, we're about 50% done, and the sugarcane farm was indeed constructed earlier. Oh, and by the looks of things, it's time to find the first generation of cramped factory sheep to endlessly eat grass and provide me with colorful blocks. Alright, luckily there's some sheep like right here that we can bring into our farm. I kind of need some orange carpets, so now's a good time as any to bring them up the staircase of doom. Alright, come on guys, let's go. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't. Okay, we're good. Okay. Let's just figure it out. No! Oh! Alright, get in the hole. Alright, well, they'll take a while to breed up, but at least we've got them here. Now, this mob farm was built by me. You can expect it to not work optimally, let's just say. There's a lot of space for spiders to climb up the walls and potential for mobs to survive, but I did put some dripstone spikes down below to prevent most stragglers from surviving. And honestly, janky farms are just part of the Ash experience. In fact, jank is the Ash experience as a whole. That's what you get, because that's what you signed up for. Also, now that this robot is basically completed, I must say that a huge inspiration for this build was Builderline's build here, as well as the Divine Beast Faunaboris from Breath of the Wild. I'm sure you can see a lot of similarities, and I'm happy to add my walking robot to the big collection of walking robots. Over the course of this thing being built, I bred up the sheep, so now this farm works and has every wool color, the sugarcane farm hasn't broken, and the mob farm functions well. Like, actually scarily well for an Ash farm. We can finally check off everything on the Super Spunk and Spectacular Progress Tracker. I just came up with that name now. Incredible. I have a few surprises to show you, but they'll have to wait until next episode. I hope you learned something new today and enjoyed, but for now, have a good one.